Divorce can be a difficult experience for everyone involved, especially emotionally.
The author of Divorce to Bliss, Rachel S. Ruby, joins us now to share some ways to overcome the trauma of divorce. And we were talking earlier, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You having gone through a divorce yourself, you're speaking from a point of experience. It takes a while to get past those feelings of hurt, disappointment, and you have to work on yourself.
Definitely. It's a journey, and really there's so many facets of the journey, but the main goal is learning to love yourself so that you can move on and have a happy life.
There are so many connotations of negativity. Obviously, with a divorce, something has not worked out the way you want it to. But so how do you get past the negativity of a divorce to stay positive and continue living on your life?
Right. Well, first it's important to note that a lot of that negativity comes from outside forces like society, culture, and religion. And a lot of us are programmed since we're young to believe that divorce is wrong, it's bad, you have to stay married forever. And so when you first come out of divorce, you need to really do a few things. And one of them is learning how to forgive not only your spouse but yourself, and get out of a victim mentality, because so many people, when they go through divorce, it's a trauma and they become victimized. And so you need to realize that you are the only one who is in charge of your own life and your own happiness.
So how long can a healing process take? Are we looking weeks? Are we looking months, years? What does that look like?
Everybody's different. Again, it's a journey, so it's really going to depend on many factors, but there are some things you can do in the beginning, like taking care of yourself, trying to get out of the victim mentality, the forgiveness issue, and so many other things that I talk about in the book to help you get to a point of loving yourself and knowing who you are, separating the me from the we.
Yeah, well, you even mentioned you have to kind of not forgive your spouse, but kind of get over that a little bit. That must be really hard for people to do.
It's really hard because there's so many feelings, anger, depression, hurt, and you can't move on and grow until you learn to accept that that was that was one story. Now you're moving on to the next phase, to your new life.
Okay, and see, but to think divorce to bliss, that's like jumping the Grand Canyon there for some folks.
It's a jump.
I mean, how realistic is it for someone to do it by themselves? Do they need to seek help? How do they start that healing process?
Well, there's a couple questions in there, and those are great questions. And yes, some people do need help. They do need counseling, or I personally coach people from divorce to bliss. So there are lots of ways to get that help. But to start the healing process, forgiveness is a great way to start, like I mentioned. And just setting some goals for yourself, maybe writing in a journal things that you love about yourself, looking in the mirror and gazing into your own eyes and telling yourself what you love, to just little tweaks to change the mindset, to rewire yourself, body, mind, and spirit is how you can start the journey.
So after you've been going down this path for some time, was there ever a moment you're like, okay, I'm ready to get back out there? Do you feel that physically?
Yes, there was a moment. And it's kind of like you're in this dark tunnel for a long time and you're wondering when it's going to happen. All of a sudden, when you're doing the work, you start to feel better. And there comes a point where it's just like with dating after divorce. I tell people it's not a good idea to date right after divorce. You need to take the time to get to know yourself and figure out who you are, what you want. And there's a time when you'll know that. You'll say, I'm ready. So, yeah.
Do you advocate going back and figuring out what went wrong in the divorce as part of the healing, or do you say just let it go and move on?
For me personally, I think that's the past, and that was a different story. That was a different part of your life. So if you need to understand what happened within yourself, then you can explore that by many means, again, through coaching, through therapy. But the idea is to really create your new life now, so that you can rewire yourself to create your new life. Visualization helps a lot to really see how you're going to be happy, feel yourself being happy, see what your life's going to be like.
I imagine the journey is much different depending on how the divorce played out, whether it was something that you initiated as a couple or if you were blindsided. It probably takes people a lot longer to get through.
It can, but the message is the same. It's really all about putting yourself first now and starting this new life and creating this new life, because again, we are the only ones who are responsible for our own happiness. No one else can make us happy. So focusing on that life that you want to have is how you will get there quicker.
All right, divorce
Yeah.
to bliss. That's it's for a lot of people.
lot,
That's a huge leap, but it can be made.
It's possible.
All right.
I'm proof.
There you go. Rachel, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Information.
DivorceToBliss.com is where you can find more details about the book, and then RachelSRuby.com is her website. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.